Republican Senator John Barrasso out of Wyoming voted against both measures over the weekend. Senator, welcome back to America's Newsroom and good morning. Where is this thing headed? And I guess the critical question is when will it get done?
Well, Bill, Harry Reid on the Senate floor the other day said that he hopes to adjourn this session of Congress in just 11 days from today. We need to give American families and American businesses, the job creators in this country, certainty. That's what they're looking for. And what we need to do is make sure we don't raise taxes on anyone during these economic times. Just
so
yesterday.
Do you believe that is ultimately what comes of this, Senator?
I do, and I'd like it to go as I'd like to do it permanently. I know the president has a different timeline on this, but I think the longer the better. So whether it's 2 years, 3 years, I think the longer the better, because that provides more certainty, more clarity for those who are going to create the jobs in this country.
Well, here is what the White House is saying. President Obama said, get it done in a matter of days. Now, is that likely? Is that possible? That sounds a lot like the health care debate where the White House was urging Congress to move, and you know how long that took.
Well, that's part of the problem. The president spent a year focusing on health care when he should have been focusing on jobs, the economy, the debt, and the spending. He put his own priorities above the priorities of the American people, and that was a mistake, and we continue to pay a price for that. We need to make sure we don't raise taxes on anyone during these economic times, and I would like to see this whole thing resolved this week.
Okay, we will see whether or not that gets done. You know, the White House, the president's taking a lot of heat from the liberal left now on this, so he's balancing both sides, trying to get a compromise in the works. What are you and Republican colleagues willing to compromise on when it comes to the extension? For example, would you accept a 2-year extension? Would that be satisfactory for you?
Well, those negotiations are continuing to go on right now. I think that the longer the better. I'd like to see it permanently extended, and I'd go for as long as possible.
Okay, but if you could get 2 years, you take it or not?
Well, you know, it's interesting because 2 years puts it right in the middle of the presidential election of 2012. So I would think the White House would want to go at least 3, get it beyond the 2 years, beyond the next election.
Okay, unemployment benefits. Are you willing to extend them? And if so, by how long?
Yeah, as you reported earlier, there are 9 million Americans who are on unemployment benefits, 15 million unemployed looking for jobs. We need to help those who are looking until this economy can recover. So there are 2 things we need to do. One is extend those benefits for people up to 99 weeks, not beyond that, but up to that level. In Wyoming, it's 79 weeks. But the best thing we can do for people that are unemployed is get the economy moving, and the way to do that is by focusing and not giving certainty to businesses, not raising taxes on anybody during the middle of economic times like these.
Well, what I believe you're saying is that you would be willing to accept a 99-week extension, which is essentially 2 additional years for the unemployed?
Not beyond what it is now, but the current program has expired. Scott Brown from Massachusetts has come up with a way to pay for the extension, and I think we ought to do that. I support what Scott Brown's trying to accomplish.
So you'll pay for it then, which means you won't add to the deficit.
Well, that's the idea, is to pay for it with unspent stimulus money. There is money there. That's the way we should extend unemployment benefits.
Okay, well, that's a real good look at the issue. Now, on a Monday morning, we'll see whether or not this thing can get done this week. Many are doubtful, but you know, miracles have happened, right? Like down on 34th Street around Christmas time.
Ho, ho, ho.
The American people need to have this resolved before Congress adjourns.
Senator, thank
you
for your time. Okay, we'll be in touch again as the debate continues. Martha, what's next?
Thanks, Bill.
You bet.